Hey guys, it's 420 all over again. No, I'm just kidding. I got this hat this weekend. Funny thing is that I got it brand new a couple days after 420 because I went to this church sale. It's a rummage sale I go to every year, and they have a lot of things that get donated, hats, clothes, some stuff's brand new. And you get a bag for $5, and some religious lady, some big woman, she's just all getting bags and just like a shopping spree, throwing all kinds of men's clothing, not looking at sizes, what they look like, style, nothing. It's like, yeah, I think you run a thrift store, you're like on Amazon trying to make a profit instead of letting somebody who really needs it. Like, we have a lot of homeless who keep warm at night, so that was kind of bothersome, but I walked away from the lady. She like ripped the sweater out of my hand. I was grabbing a sweater, she's like, you know. I mean, this woman was like the Hulk. But anyway, she took the sweater from me, and I got pissed. And Tammy, she's like, hey now, because I'm like this righteous, religious, Jesus-freak bitch. You know, I'm just going on and on. I'm a tyrant. I was going on a tyrant, man. And yeah, so she brought me away, and I looked in a box, and this brand new hat was in there. I took the tags off. It had tags, everything. It's like a little late now. Red and blacks are theme colors for our team. The theme colors for our website. It's my theme colors. It's my color. Everything's red and black. Everything goes good together that's red and black. I've always said that. But the hat's red and black. Team colors are red and black. So I'm like, I gotta wear this out with the uniform today. This is our away uniform for away games. Sometimes I'll wear the red pants if it's a special game or whatever. I have different uniforms that I wear and I mix and match. But we're going to go ahead, we're going to shoot. It's just little James and I. Most of the team couldn't show. A couple weren't feeling good, a couple had to work, a couple are out of town. So we're stuck with what we're stuck with. We have 10 guys. One guy he hasn't come out to the last 5 practices. Like, dude, are you alive? Like, please say something. You know, people can't bitch or moan when we get to the competition and we lose. Because if you didn't try to make more practices, you know, part of that loss is on you for not working a little harder. It's just something to bear in mind. I'm not mad. I know people got stuff to do. We have 2 practices a week, so you can show to one or the other or both. So I'm all good with it. But, you know, some guys we haven't seen in weeks, and, you know, and I come down here and I got other guys, even people working here, like, where's this dude? Where's that dude? I had like people ask me where these 4 or 5 guys were. I'm like, they had to work, you know, or they were out of town or didn't feel good. So I'm like, I'm sorry. I mean, a lot of the younger generation really has respect for our team. They want to play all the time with our guys because we're one of the cleaner, more professional, organized teams here at the MAC, and we got a great team. And it's not even about whether we win or we lose. We're a group of upstanding guys. We're not out here beating people and being all gangster, and you know, we're gentlemen on the court. We love to play ball. We like to smoke and get stoned and have fun too. We're not paid athletes, but we still got to work hard. We won the championship last season. I would like to win a championship this season. I know we can do. We just got to work hard. Just got to come on out, practice those formations. Keep doing it. After a few weeks, it'll come together, and you go out in a competition. It doesn't matter how good the other team is. If you're in formation and everybody does their task and job, there's no way you can lose. There's no way. So we're gonna go ahead, and I'm gonna practice for a bit, and then we'll play a little one-on-one or maybe some 21, and then we'll see if we can find some other ballers to join. That'll be it. Mile practice here on April 24th, 2022. So it was a one-handed shot. I just went to the side and went like this. And I thought, oh man, I'm gonna miss because I hurt my bicep at work. And there was like a 1,000-pound wall crashing on me and I had to hold it. But anyways, it's just a long story. And I hurt my bicep. This one was sore from 420 when I was practicing. We had a couple guys come down defensively and hit me. And sometimes, like, you get your arm bent back and you can pull a muscle, that kind of thing. If you get someone swatted at the ball or trying to steal it, it's just common stuff. Pulls, strains, that kind of thing. But I told little James I'm going to work on my threes, maybe doing a few layups today. It's quieter, so today's a good day to shoot. But I mean, yeah, gotta keep doing what I did. Just keep doing what I do. It's funny because like in practice, sometimes I get 5, 6 threes in a row. And then I get out in the game, there's pressure on me and it makes a difference. People slow my shot down. Instead of me scoring 5 or 6, I'm only scoring maybe 1 or 2 a game. That kind of thing. So defense is critical too. I mean, if it works against me, it's gonna work against any team or any opponent you're gonna play against. Two close games, both like 9-11. Or one reason why James and I lost them, honestly, we both missed about 2-3 shots a game. Probably me about 3 or 4. He missed 3 or 4. So 8 opportunities missed. You're gonna fall short. So if we play these guys again, we change it up a little. show you some shot consistency if I can, and show you that it'll bring us a win instead of a loss. Consistency equals wins. Just remember that, guys, from a coach's perspective. You gotta be disciplined and consistent with the shot if you want to pull ahead and win. what I tell you, we were consistent more passing and shooting, we won. Just simple basketball technique. Shuffle out, open up the court a little, then hone it in, rush to the net, pass it in, and shoot it, and make your shot count. And that's all we did. It was just very similar play style, which gave us a win. So we won that last game again. You can see the difference. It takes me a couple games to get warmed up. Honestly, because of my age, arthritis, fibromyalgia, and other injuries, I come out on this court stiff. I feel like I'm getting like corpse stiff. And by the like, I play one game, I'm struggle. Play 2 games, I struggle a little less. By my 3rd game, I kind of get in a rhythm. So we won our 3rd and 4th. It's not because of me, it's because James is really shooting good. However, I was more concerned with getting him the ball. He's a good shooter inside the key. You got to give him the ball when he shoots baskets like that. So, practice a little more. Well, it was 2-2 with those kids. I mean, I think that if I would have practiced, just got warmed up a little bit, I think if James and I got warmed up, we probably would have beat all those kids every game. But I mean, they were really good hoopers for given their age, and the fact is that they don't play in leagues or anything right now. They probably play for high school or middle school, a lot of the guys here, and they're good ballers. But basketball takes like 20, in my opinion, you're probably not a good baller until you're 15th or 20th year balling. And then you develop a sense of maturity. Like me, I did an undershot. That's confidence, but that's a mature shot. Because those almost always go in if you just loft it up just a little bit. Same thing with passing. Or same thing, if a guy gets in your face and is ready to jump, you don't have to shoot the ball. There's no rule saying you got to shoot the 3. You can wait till they come down and then shoot the 3. And if you notice, I did that because that one kid was leaping high and was tall, and I was like, he's not getting my ball. So I waited till he jumped and then I shot it. And like I tell my guys, I may not make every shot in, but a lot of my shots hit the rim. So you kind of got an idea, is he going to make it or is he going to hit the rim? If it hits the rim, be ready for the board or the rebound. I mean, get the rebound, put it in. As soon as it hits the board, as soon as it hits whatever case is, it's going to hit the rim, left or right. So, and if the ball is too much air, it'll fly out too far. So we don't want balls with too much air. We need a ball that's kind of regulation in accordance to what the league ball, in accordance to how the league ball is pressurized. And it has to be official size. So we try to keep it official. Sometimes people bring balls that are overblown up. They're like rubber tennis. They're like tennis balls. They're like super balls. They just bounce all over the place. So if you hit rim, might be too much air and bounce out too far. But in league, if I shoot a 3 a lot of times, my ball within the key a lot of times. So I don't take hard shots. Too much air in it. I seen a ball of mine go to the 3-point circle. I'm like, man, that ball's got too much air. So, 2-2. It's just we came out stiff. We didn't get a chance to warm up. They beat us just by a little bit. It was only because we missed a couple key shots that we should have made. So then in the 3rd and the 4th game, we smartened up or wising up, and we are a little more consistent with our passing and a little more consistent with our shooting. Just a little bit. And it made a difference that we won both games by a few points. And this is a good coaching video. Because there's not a lot of people around. It was a small game. It allows me to coach the public and all our followers who want to learn how to be a hooper or get involved in leagues and that kind of thing. You guys learned something today. Sounds like this place might be filling up a little now. I don't want you to wear yourself out. Yeah, I mean, those kids were good ballers. I mean, I respect those kids. Those kids are good ballers. But like I said, as a basketball player, it's going to take 20 years to mature. Even for me, it did. And so those guys are very talented, and as the years go on, they're going to be really good. And maybe they picked up on a few things little James and I did today that were pretty cool. So we're going to play one-on-one, 3s and 2s up to 11. That's a quick game, guys, 5-11. And it's not because I'm better than Little James. He's probably a better baller than even me. But the fact remains is that we're two different types of players. I mean, if he can get open around the key, or he can drive, he's gonna get most of those shots. Me, on the other hand, I'm a scrimmager. I have no problem going in the circle and coming back out of the circle. I have no problem trying to mess around a little bit, throw the other players off. And then when I'm open, like inside the circle, I'm pretty good. If I'm wide open, less pressure. So that's what happened. I didn't have me and him are not playing each other hard, but I think if he would have pressured me more, he'd have probably stole the ball a few times. But I mean, we're not going at each other very hard right now. Just mild practice, just throwing balls up, and inside the key, I'm good. 3-pointers here and there. But inside the key, if I'm open, there's a good chance I can make it. A good chance. And so that's what happened. All my shots in this game were 2-pointers, not 3s, which is weird. Usually it's more 3s than 2s. But good job, James. Good game, buddy. I mean, I'm glad he showed. I'm glad at least me and him are able to kind of play one-on-one or play with a couple of the guys here or whatever. It's all good. The facility's pretty empty. There's hardly anyone here, and it's just a good time, just a good relaxing practice, which I will share with you guys on YouTube in a couple of days. batteries are holding up. Yep. The batteries still holding up. see that, guys? I won the last game. It was like 6-11 or whatever. Or no, it was 6-12. The only reason why I won, I was telling Little James, shot consistency. Almost every one of my shots went in. Once you pull ahead, it's kind of hard to catch up, especially if you're missing a couple here and there. You slowly start to gain a lead. And And that's what we need to do when we play in our basketball competition. We need to just make the shots count and develop a lead, and then the defense can hold off the other team. So it's just shot consistency. I was just telling Lil Jay, it's just shot consistency. Whoever makes more shots is just going to win. It's the same with a major basketball game, NBA game. Whoever makes more is just going to win. If I make more in and I miss less, it means that I'm taking advantage of every time I have the ball. So I hope that these help you guys. I mean, it's not about who's better. It's just about how you apply yourself on the court. Do you play defense more or do you shoot more? If you're willing to take the risk, if you're willing to take some risk, you might shoot more. But that opens up the defense. So we're going to play a fourth game of one-on-one up to 11. We'll see if little James can overcome his deficit with me. And three W's for me and 0 for little James. And I'm not, like I said, I'm not rubbing it in. He's got some good three-pointers, but I'd like to see him beat me. I would. So I'm going to give him another chance. We'll see. All right, everybody. If the team wants, they can watch the video of practice. It's up to them. I mean, they really should be out practicing too. It's just better to have the whole team together. So James beat me 9-11. What happened was the ball was going out of bounds. I tried to hit it in to keep it in. He grabbed the ball and went and scored. So I couldn't stop it. It was just a bad mistake. But that's what I'm saying. You know, we were both consistent. It was a close game, and the one that made the mistake lost. So you got to be careful about making mistakes. Let it go out of bounds. It's a good time to let it go out of bounds, rather than just hit it to him and give it to him. See what I'm saying? shot barely went in, but it's in's in, so I got the 3. I had 8, and then I got the 3. So I've won 4, James won 1. We'd probably play one more, give him a chance to redeem himself as a quick game. Tight games, they're pretty tight games. He's not shut. I'm not shutting him out. He's scoring 3s. So little James and I are going to play our 6th game. Little James has to go. We're sitting on the bench talking. You know, it's like, and I was just telling him, you know, part of this team is about having friendship too. And I have no trouble going for brews and food after games, after practices. I'm not an antisocial guy when I have a nice inner circle of friends I can trust. And I believe the guys on my team are good guys. I like to believe that. We've had not so good guys in the past, and people are like, well, that's why you lost in previous seasons, or blah, blah, blah. No, well, we lost because wasn't because we were a bad team. It's just we didn't have the communication bond, brotherly bonds, and we had a lot of animosity between players. Some wanted to take the ball and shoot it all the time, not pass it. We had issues. Nobody was listening to my coaching. Half of the team wasn't showing. But this year's team's special. Last year we won the championship. And I put together a dream team. I did. A lot of the guys were upset about what happened, that I had to get rid of a player that didn't show to multiple games. And then the immaturity started coming out with everybody towards me and our game and everything else. We have won, but it wasn't pretty. You know what I'm saying? But we won. We managed to do it. This season's team's a little different, a lot older. We have guys in their 20s, 30s, and 40s, but most of our guys are older and more mature ballers. They've been balling for many more years. So there's communication, there's a lot more passing, a lot more accurate shooting, that kind of thing. We're laughing, we're talking, we're having a good time, we're hanging out. And that's truly what a team is about. But little James, he had to get on out of here, and I want to thank you, little James, for coming on out and just, you know, you knew nobody was showing. You still came out. You still balled with the coach. You still balled with me, and I respect him. Whether win or lose, I respect him because that's how I look at it. I can lose every game, but at least if you hoop with me, you're giving me something I can learn because I can learn from those losses. In this case, I had a pretty lucky day. Those kids beat us twice, and little James and I beat them twice, and then little James and I played 5 games. So we played 9 games in total. And a lot of the times, the only reason why I won is because all my shots, I almost made all my shots inside the circle. And I'm a 3-point shooter. So when I stop making 3s, and I'll stop shooting 3s if I'm off. If I feel I'm off, I'm not doing too well, and I'll start shooting inside the circle. And that's what happened, is I just started shooting in the circle more, easing up on my shots. And you can see I was just tapping them in lightly, just light shots, no longer one-handed shots. I was just screwing around with the one-handers because sometimes I make them and it's fun. But just lighter shots. I started lightening up, just focusing more, waiting for James to jump, and then when he got down, I shot it. Just being a little more patient, and I won. That's the only reason why I won. I didn't win because I'm a better baller. I just want people to understand that you don't have to be a good baller. You just have to obey by the principles of basketball. And sometimes playing basic basketball wins you games. You don't have to get creative. You have to do fancy shots. Drive, get open, shoot it, make it count. Get under the net, bounce it off the backboard. Forget swishing it, just put it off the backboard. Just basic fundamentals. That's what I teach in these videos, basic fundamentals. I'm not going to get all fancy with you guys. I'm not going to get all fancy with you guys. I'm just going to teach you some basic basketball because we have a younger following. Some of our fans, some of our family and our friends, but we also have a following of people on YouTube who want to see us play, and they enjoy seeing the games, and you guys watch them. I got a few friends that put them on the big screen TV, and they're like, man, it was awesome, and I'm glad you guys like it. There's good basketball being played. The first 4 games were pretty good basketball. The games were within a couple points apiece, the first 4, and then James and I, we versed each other, and those games were fairly close. There was a couple games like right to the end, and he beat me on the one, and I knew he was going to get it because I'm like, oh, I should have hit it. I should have let it go out of bounds, and I didn't. My mistake. So will I learn from that mistake? Yes. When you play one-on-one, do not hit it back in bounds because you got nobody to retrieve the ball.